Hello students, I just want to make a quick video in reference to Percipio. When you go to Percipio and log on to the first page, you see the main page. You'll see if you have two classes that are using it, you'll see both of them here. If you only have one class, you would just see one of these lines for a class. Now what happens if you have three classes? You don't see anything because they're limited to showing you on the home page two classes. So what do? The next best thing, and even if you were just having one class or two classes, it's a good idea to make a playlist, and that's what we're going to do now to solve that situation. So if you go to your name up at the top and you click on it, you'll get a drop down here for playlist. So if you click playlist, it's going to take you there. Now you're going to see some that are already in here for myself, and you're going to see some that was for an example that I made, but I want to show you how to make one. Now you see in each one of these that's created, you put in there the things for your course, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. The first step is to make the playlist. So you just go right here, you make a playlist, and you give that playlist usually your course name. Obviously would be the best thing to do. In this case, I don't know if I have it, but I'll go ahead and just make one of my other courses here as a playlist. Let's say ISM, or no, how about CTS 2120? Okay, and I'll just put here, and it's security. Okay, now I go ahead and save it, and you're going to see it right here. Now I do already have it in here at another location, but for this purpose I just want to show you how to create a playlist. Okay, now you've created it, now you need to put stuff in it. So the easiest way to do that would be to come up to the top, and all my coursework and channels, I want you to think of the modules that you have in Blackboard are the same thing as what they call a channel in Percipio. So if I went up here and I gave that acronym and number CTS 2120 in the search bar, you see I've got some things that are going to show up, and you see those are channels, but they're what's in each of the modules. So if I just click one of, I could hit enter right now and see all my results, but even if I just click one of them, it's going to still show them. So that playlist that I just created, so if I want to start putting these in it, you see module 1. Okay, that's what we start out in Blackboard with module 1. We just click on those three little hamburgers, dots, and click playlists, add and remove. In this case we're going to add. This window comes up, so they want you to put this in my case, you see different ones here. The playlist you created, you just click in the checkbox. So we created a playlist called CTS 2120. So we did that, and I just said add. Okay, so that's showing me over here what it was added to that playlist. Well, how about if we just do to playlist 2120 add. And that's added, and so forth till you get how many modules are in your current Blackboard class. This is what you would put in. So after you get all those in, then you can click on the go back and check inside your playlist and see if they were added. So let's go back, and I'll go to playlist, and there's 2120. And I double click that, or click it, and you can see, yeah, they were put in here. And so for your your channel is your module 1. So if I want to see, okay, go ahead and get started, see what's in module 1, I would click in module 1, and there you would. You're in where all your resources that are for that course. And you know, when you're in Percipio, these are things you watch. So by default it sets on this one when you first come in. But what about read? If I click that, read would be the book that you have for the class, if you have one for the class. Some classes may not use a book. It might be just other resources. But this would be where you would go for the book. You would click on that, and of course the book opens up and you come to it. Okay, so I'm going to just exit out of this and go ahead and go back to my playlist again. Again, it's right under your name. You click playlist and you go for it. So even if you had two classes and you wanted to do put everything in your playlist instead of off the main page, you could do that. So everything that you have is in one spot, and this isn't going anywhere no matter what. Once you create a playlist, it's going to stay there. Okay, so hope you find this informative.